Welcome to the Deep Dive with Farmtips Diary. Today, we explore how shifting interest rates affect farm debt, from the relief of short-term loans to the challenges of long-term financing. We will uncover the risks of relying too heavily on temporary relief, the resilient strategies farmers can adopt, and why strong partnerships with lenders are now more vital than ever. The surface relief of cheaper loans. Imagine standing in the middle of a storm with a single umbrella. It shields you from the worst of the rain, but it cannot change the storm itself. That is what short-term operating loans feel like right now. With interest rates softening, farmers see their immediate borrowing costs fall. Lines of credit for seed, feed, or seasonal fuel look more manageable. The pressure eases, and for a moment the system feels lighter. These loans keep farms running from one season to the next, like oxygen tanks that sustain a diver underwater. But oxygen tanks eventually run low, and short-term relief cannot replace long-term stability. The heavy anchors of land and machinery debt. Behind every operating loan lies the much larger, slower-moving weight of land and machinery financing. Farms expand by taking on acreage. They modernize by upgrading tractors or harvesters. These investments require multi-year commitments, often locked in at rates that do not fall as quickly as short-term credit. Even as operating loans loosen, the anchors of land and equipment keep many farmers tethered to high obligations. The scale of these debts can transform rate fluctuations into tidal waves. A 1% shift on a multi-million-dollar land loan can mean thousands in additional costs each year. The challenge is clear. Short-term gains may distract from the reality that long-term obligations remain as demanding as ever. The illusion of permanence. There is a dangerous temptation in moments like these. When rates drop, it is easy to believe the relief will last. Farmers may expand borrowing, stretch credit lines, or delay tough decisions in the hope that the environment stays favorable. But history warns us otherwise. Rates are like tides. They ebb, but they also flow back. Betting the future of a farm on the permanence of today's rates is like building a house on sand. It may stand in calm weather, but the first wave can wash it away. Stress testing the farm's financial heartbeat. So how can farmers prepare for the possibility that relief is temporary? One answer is stress testing cash flow. This means running scenarios that ask hard questions. What if rates rise 2% in the next 3 years? What if fuel prices spike again? What if a drought reduces yield by 20%? By modeling these situations, farmers can see whether their financial heartbeat stays steady or falters. Stress testing transforms uncertainty into clarity. It does not remove risk, but it shows where resilience is strong and where vulnerabilities lurk. Locking in stability with fixed rates. Another tool is the strategic use of fixed-rate loans. While they may seem more expensive upfront, fixed terms offer a kind of insurance against volatility. A farm that locks in stable payments can plan more confidently, free from the fear of sudden shocks. It is a trade-off. Flexibility is lost, but predictability is gained. In an era where global markets shift overnight, predictability can be worth its weight in gold. The human side of finance. Numbers and strategies matter, but relationships matter too. Strong ties with lenders can mean the difference between options and dead ends. Banks and credit unions that know a farmer personally are more likely to extend flexibility in hard times. Trust turns financial transactions into partnerships. It builds a bridge between the volatility of markets and the stability of long-term planning. Farmers who cultivate these relationships invest not only in soil, but in social capital that can pay dividends in resilience. From fragility to strength, debt is not inherently destructive. It is a tool. Like fire. Controlled, it warms homes and cooks meals. Unchecked, it consumes. The key lies in balance, using short-term relief to support immediate needs while never losing sight of the long-term. Structure. Farmers who treat today's rate environment as an opportunity to fortify rather than expand recklessly are those most likely to emerge stronger. It is not about chasing every wave of relief, but about building a vessel sturdy enough to endure when the tides inevitably turn. Recap and reflection. We have seen why short-term operating loans offer relief but not resolution, how land and machinery financing remain heavy burdens, why assuming today's rates will last is a dangerous illusion, and how strategies like stress testing, fixed-rate commitments, and strong lender relationships create resilience. If you found this exploration insightful, remember to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to Farmtips Diary. Do not forget to click the notification bell so you never miss a future deep dive.